And to learn more, I went through to Edinburgh to a guy called Eddie Nichol, who's brilliant. He lived in a big Victorian house. A very long-haired guy. Yeah, come on in. Right, he says, come here. And we went into a tent in his house. Right, he lived in a tent. He couldn't heat the house, you see. So he says, we have a wee camping stove in the tent. I'm sitting playing about. But he had these dogs, Dachshunds, you know those German draft excluder things. And they were everywhere. He had hundreds of the buggers. The house was like a can of worms, you know. It's a fucking dogs everywhere in here. And I said that I'd never seen a real one. I'd seen them in books and things and on telly. I'd never seen a real... Because in Glasgow, you don't have them. You wouldn't get a dog like that if you were in Glasgow, you know. A Glasgow dogs are kind of, hello, I'm a fucking dog. Right. They don't even have leashes. A Glasgow dog says, I'm away for a fucking walk. So, get a good idea. What the fuck is that? We'll talk about them later, but if you're in a Dachshund in Glasgow, people would say, what's that, son? That's not a dog you've got there. That's two dogs you've got. One's obviously got its head stuck up the other one's arse. But they were everywhere. There was young ones and middle ones and old ones. I thought, Jesus. I said, you know, you can't do this, Eddie, all the time. You can't let the dog just jump on the bitch all the time. It's very, very unfair. Because, you know, she'll get knackered, she'll die. I mean, would you do it to a woman every 9 months pregnant? Yeah, you wouldn't get away with that. You can't. He says, oh no, I don't do it every time she's in heat. It's every other time. She says, sometimes I just stick her up the stairs out the road. I said, well, the dog will just run up and get her. He said, have you ever seen a Dachshund trying to go upstairs with an erection? And you know, I'd never thought of that, you know. It never crossed my mind. It's not the kind of thing I think about on a regular basis. How do Dachshunds with erections walk upstairs, you know? It doesn't keep me awake for many days on end.